3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the channel, my Beyond the Gates fans. Yes, if you thought the drama was taking a break on this soap, you better think again. This episode served us heartbreak, betrayal, and a little hope, and a whole lot of mess. Buckle up, because we have the wedding from hell, a woman scorned, and a whole gun-toting showdown. I'm going to give you a few highlights and then we'll dive deep into this episode. First, we have Dani letting Andre down gently. We also have Naomi unhappy at her dad's wedding day. Hayley is filled with love and hope on this big day. And then chaos erupts at Bill's wedding when Dani shoots at Hayley. So without any further ado, let's unpack this episode for February 28th. Alright, first up we got Eva spilling her tragic backstory to Nicole. Turns out Leslie took her in when she was a kid because her mom passed away. Cue the violin music, but don't be fooled, honey. Eva isn't here to play the victim. She got an agenda. Eva's hired only temporarily while Laura is MIA. But wait, Eva is shook to learn that Laura's accident wasn't an accident? Yeah, honey, what does she know that we don't? So now let's check in with our blushing bride-to-be, Hayley. She's calling Bill floating on a cloud of pre-wedding delusion. She's so in love, she don't need fancy things, just him. She's still feeling guilty about the mess that she's in, but Bill reassures her that they were already over. He's ready to spend forever making her happy. Well, depending on how long forever is. Again, how you start out is how you end. And that's cute and all, but considers what happened later, yikes. Over at Dani's, Andre is looking at her like she's the last piece of cake at a party, and she's not having it. Yes, they had a hot night, but Dani shut it down real quick. She still feels married. Now, girl, we love a queen who keeps it real, but really though? However, Andre looked like he was hoping for a round two. Well, sorry, sir. And she sends him packing, but let's be real, he's keeping that door open. We got Naomi still crying over her trifling daddy and his gold-digging bride who used to be her friend. Now, Ashley checks in, but Naomi is big mad, calling Hayley a lying little you-know-what who stole her father. But honestly, she's better off with having this girl as a friend. She's more of an enemy now. Dani, girl, what are you doing? Well, she's marching right up to Bill and asking him to cancel the wedding. Now, listen, I was with her when she was shutting down Andre, but this is just embarrassing. Bill is looking at her like she was yesterday news. He even had the audacity to ask her where her pride is. Yep, he tells her to act with dignity and accept that Hayley is going to be the new Mrs. in the family. The nerve. Dani, you in danger, girl. I mean, this man has no heart left for you. On location, Andre and Kat talk about hanging out after the photo shoot. Now, Andre is curious about Ashley, so they tell her she's with Derek, the firefighter. She's not the usual sophisticated type that he goes for. Now, he likes all types according to him. Yeah, we know that, especially dealing with Dani. Nicole says Ashley's not a casual person and asks him to remember that. He said he will. Then they create the video where they introduce themselves and talk about their history as a couple. Ted is honored to be involved in a tribute with his wife, and they talk about how they met in Maui while they were in med school at a conference, how time stood still when she met him, and then they share a kiss. We're at the hospital. Ashley's trainer Shanice appears and tell Ashley, you ain't going nowhere if you think you're going to that wedding and trying to leave early. Ashley was like, I wasn't going anyway. That whole thing is toxic. Shanice wants the tea and asks if Bill's a cheater and Hayley is really a seductress. Ashley was like, look, it don't matter. The damage was done. at home, Dani goes into a cupboard in her bedroom and finds a hat box, and she opens it. The question is, what's in that hat box? Oh, I guess we'll find out later. As we now fast forward to that wedding, and listen, Dani, Anita, and the whole crew showed up dressed up in black. Funerals and weddings do have something in common, and apparently Dani is here to mourn her marriage. Bill's daughters, Naomi and Chelsea, throw some major side eye, and Dani's bestie Pamela flies in just to be by her side. Yeah, there's Katie McLean. There's a real friend, I guess, right there. Tomas, a lawyer over at Bill's law firm, introduced himself to Kat. Now, she's not enchanted when it comes to her uncle, but smiles when Tomas asks her out. Near the bar, Vanessa tells Dani she can still go to Paris, but Dani says her time is over. Then Martin overhears Smitty's call with somebody who's checking in on him. He appreciates it that he says that it's nice to be wanted again. He disconnects and tells his husband that it was an old acquaintance. He shouldn't be jealous because I'm all yours. Bill finds Dani and says that he was ungracious earlier. You think? He apologizes and he's tired of defending himself and asks for a happy medium. Yeah, okay. The fact that she's there speaks volumes, but Dani tells him, yeah, I'm only here because my dad insisted that we be here at this clown show because Bill got to them. She tells him, I don't wish you or your whore well. Oof. In fact, I hope my forced presence is a dark cloud that has an impact on the rest of your miserable lives. And she tossed that drink in his face. Now, while all that's going on, back in the room, Hayley is all nervous and worries that nobody's going to come. Well, that should give you an idea of what you're doing. Now, Caroline offers a sneak peek out to the ballroom, but she also gives her a consoling thought that she'll be there for her if nobody else will. Nicole now try to talk some sense into Dani. However, Dani gets angry and says that her sister is psychoanalyzing her. She forgot herself and will make Bill pay. She refuses to let go until he suffers. Bill now finds Martin and try to make friendly with the man, but Martin is cold toward him. Bill says, oh, I'm sorry, but he don't want to come off as overkill, whatever that cryptic term is meaning, which he pointedly says, though there's more meaning behind that word. He orders him to tell his parents to reconsider freezing him out and how it's not the smartest thing to do. Then he got something in that purse that she's looking at when Naomi and Chelsea walk up, and then she tells this lie that she's just fine. They call her beautiful in black, and she finds this surreal watching her husband marry somebody else. She tells them, look, no matter what happens, they should never doubt that she loves them, and they share a hug. And just when you think that things couldn't get crazier, as Bill is waiting for Hayley to come down the aisle, the big moment happened when the preacher asks if somebody objects. Dani jumps up like she's in an action movie, pulling out a gold gun from her purse. Yes, gold gun. She came ready. Screams erupt. Hayley barely has time to blink before Dani starts shooting. Back at the hospital, Andre drop off some photos and bump into Ashley. They get in the elevator with a pregnant woman and boom, it breaks down because of course it does. And just like that, we got a woman in labor. And finally, back over at Leslie, Eva breaks the news to Leslie that she got the job. But here's the kicker. Nicole has no idea who they really are. And Leslie, oh honey, let's just say she's been waiting for this moment for her whole life. She's about to make her way into Ted's house like it's a destiny. So I'm assuming it looked like Eva might just be Ted's daughter. Okay, so there you have it. Yes, this episode was a hot mess in the best way. Dani went full telenovela, Bill got a drink to the face, and the wedding turned into a crime scene. I can't wait to see what happened next. What do you guys think? Dani should have just taken the L and walk away? Or was she right to come for her man guns blazing? Let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more juicy recaps. Until next time, we'll see you soon. Bye, Soapies.